Baudelaire is a 1994 biography by Joanna Richardson, a renowned academic specializing in French literature and the first non-French author to receive the prestigious Prix Goncourt for her biography of French poet and novelist Judith Gautier. In this meticulously researched work, Richardson offers a detailed narrative of the life of the great French fin de siècle poet, Charles Baudelaire, applying a Freudian perspective to his complex relationship with his mother, which she characterizes as Oedipal in the classic Freudian sense. Baudelaire is best known for his influential collection of poems, Les Fleurs du Mal, which left a significant mark on poets and artists in both France and England. However, his life, marked by rebellion against the bourgeois values of his time, is equally noteworthy. Baudelaire lived a tumultuous existence, battling syphilis and opium addiction, and in 1857, he was convicted of offending public morality through his writing. Richardson's biography is the result of 6 years of extensive research, including newly discovered materials from the Bibliothèque Nationale and the archives of notable figures such as Eugène Crépet, Victor Hugo, Théophile Gautier, Félicien Gohier, Nadar, and Sainte-Beuve. Born in 1821, Baudelaire's father, Joseph François, was a former Catholic priest who chose an aesthete's life. After his father's death, Baudelaire's mother remarried Jacques Opic, a career diplomat. Baudelaire spent much of his life rebelling against the strict, militaristic values imposed by his stepfather. In 1842, Baudelaire inherited a substantial fortune from his late father, only to squander more than half of it within 2 years, primarily on extravagant clothing. To prevent further financial ruin, his stepfather intervened, securing a judicial judgment that placed Baudelaire's money under the control of a solicitor who provided him with a modest monthly allowance. Despite his literary talents, Baudelaire earned little from his poetry, art criticism, and translations of Poe. To sustain his extravagant lifestyle, he frequently borrowed money and moved more than 30 times to evade creditors. Baudelaire's syphilis led to an addiction to ether and laudanum for pain management. His life was ultimately characterized by what he termed the aristocratic pleasure of displeasing. Instead of marrying a respectable woman, Charles Baudelaire formed a lifelong relationship with Jeanne Duval, an opium-addicted prostitute referred to as the Black Venus in Les Fleurs du Mal. To meet her financial demands, Baudelaire frequently borrowed money from his outraged mother. From this landscape of cockroach-infested apartments, cheap brothels, and opium dens, Baudelaire created Les Fleurs du Mal, the Flowers of Evil. The contemporary critic Sainte-Beuve described the collection as a bizarre kiosk, very ornate, very overdone, but elegant and mysterious, a kiosk in which one grows drunk on abominable drugs in cups of exquisite porcelain. Contemporary poets recognized that Baudelaire had created works of beautiful art from themes and settings considered shocking and wicked in his time, as well as from the guilt, shame, and horror his experiences invoked in him. Nevertheless, the collection's many references to demonic forces and its sequence of lesbian poems caused it to be banned almost immediately. Baudelaire himself was convicted of offending public morals in 1857. Les Fleurs du Mal would not be published in France in its entirety until 1949. Joanna Richardson's biography offers extensive readings of Baudelaire's poetry from a Freudian perspective, focusing particularly on his relationship with his mother and its influence on his writing. She quotes extensively from Baudelaire's letters to his mother, most of which are pleas for money, and traces the outlines of a classical Oedipal relationship. For Richardson, Baudelaire's Oedipal complex looms large in his poetry. In addition to his correspondence with his mother, Richardson quotes extensively from his letters to famous contemporaries such as Gérard de Nerval, Théophile Gautier, Leconte de Lisle, and Victor Hugo, though Baudelaire and Hugo were not friends. Richardson demonstrates that Baudelaire's influence in literary Paris extended far beyond his groundbreaking poetry. Baudelaire was increasingly debilitated by syphilis, and in his final year, he suffered from aphasia and hemiplegia, losing the power of speech. He died in 1867 at the age of 46. While critics praised Richardson's Baudelaire for its thoroughness, some noted that the biography is weighed down by research. Kirkus Reviews described it as massively thorough, massively documented, but only minimally engaging. Nonetheless, the biography has become a standard text for students of Baudelaire's life and work. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.